Hello, everybody. I was having an interesting question I want to pose on that. I didn't even know this till around now. Is America becoming China? Like with the single woman shortage. And it's kind of funny. I actually pointed this out to Happier Abroad post from Happier Abroad. It actually when I had posted a comment. This from many years ago, but actually made a comparing narrative. Is America becoming like China? How there's a lot more men than there is women, and that's quite compelling. I say, well, unfortunately, with some dark stuff with China, they aborting female um, fetuses, and so born female kids. So of course, there's less females being born, and also with America, unfortunately, I won't dwell too much on that because that's basically regurgitation, but with hypergamy going on, plus add on racism and feminism on top of that, it's just downright disgusting. And already, even the lowest tier, unattractive Teenage Mutant Turtle, Master Splinter, mustache having, Popeye, one eye kind of chicks don't even want to even talk to me. And I'm not conceited. I'm not being judgmental by any means. I'm just being obvious. You already seen the videos I talk about Tinder. That even the let's be real, even the Shrek looking chicks even have impossible requirements. I get that from a model, but carry on because that'd be regurgitation at this point. But it says something that's pretty profound, and I'd like to add my twist. Is America practically becoming a sausage fest? Because someone actually had pointed this out to me in the comments as well. It's kind of somewhat related, but not totally related. That how come men, pretty much in America, have a severe difficulty just getting a woman, just to try to talk to a woman. Someone said, "Why don't you just go out and just meet one?" I can't, flat out, I can't. You already know about my situation, dealing with current anxiety, and just besides anxiety, depression, let's put that aside. A lot of American women in general are not approachable. They're not friendly. They're not nice. They're not pleasant to even talk to. And let me even clarify that. And something that Winston actually kind of hit something to me. That actually occurred to me now I'm thinking about this. And this occurs to me. Now I'm thinking about it, as I woke up not too long ago. I'd agree on one thing that American women are definitely not approachable. And I noticed that too just by phone conversation. You know how many phone conversations I get with foreign ladies? And I'm not saying brag. I'm not saying being conceited or ignorant or high-headed or anything. Or beat my chest or anything. Like King Kong. I'm just joking. But all seriousness, just on Facebook and other social media platforms, it'd be astonishing and very gratefully they actually had it. I've been requested, do you want a video chat? Do you want to share pictures or change pictures of whatever? One was actually I was actually hip, was a Filipina, but unfortunately she got married, which I didn't have a number of respect for. It's funny that we could share about conversations and so much deep stuff, and also I talked to Latinas as well, which I already can do that with them because language barrier, because I still have trouble learning Spanish. But that being said, that was so pleasant them to talk to me, just to talk to me, communicate with me. Now let's reverse that in America. Zip, none. I wouldn't say none, but a very barely low percentage. And a lot of them, all they want to do is text and play mind games. I know that, and I say this multiple times in True Force Loneliness, and especially this is definitely kind of, I don't want to keep referring to True Force Loneliness too much, but it basically what it is that it's too much mind games, and especially for example, time after time, once in a blue moon, I might get a phone number or email, depends on the scenario, or we exchange information, however that gotta be. The first thing that happens, somehow the chick suddenly become disrespectful towards me for no apparent reason. I did not slander, I did not disrespect her. Okay, let's change numbers. I said she gave me the permission, so I did call the woman, just be respectful, and all of a sudden either a few things happen. Either it go directly to voicemail or disconnected. Somebody else pick up the phone, probably they dude or husband, son. So of course you know, or if it is actually them, they don't say nothing. They literally don't say much or say nothing at all. compelling and interesting to really conversate with. And if it's also them again, they become very disrespectful. I literally got cursed out in the first few conversations. I said, just the first, what was that, first few conversations I didn't even know about, they was that disrespectful towards me. And that's American women. That's regardless of race, you know what I'm saying? And it's something that compels to me that definitely American women not approachable. And I remember I had to go to multiple places just to see how you approach a woman. It's pretty much impossible. And added on to the virus crisis going on, what's happening right now, it's pretty much game over. Just trying to meet any woman, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Especially in America, American women just downright racist and sexist and predators. You already know how I'm gonna come with, but I'm not gonna make this too much of that. But you already know what I'm coming about. Feminists. I have no respect for feminists of any sort. They to me, they just downright lesbians. They might call themselves bisexual, but I call them flat out man hating lesbians. Yeah, I went there, Feminism is one of the worst things that ever happened to America. It's quite funny as I was looking back at family photos and stuff from many years ago, and I still got the family photos. Some had lost the time, unfortunately, because they got old and damaged. It's so disgusting what feminists have done to America, making women believe that men are nothing, unless we gotta be pretty much millionaires and billionaires. And I feel for young men out there, and this is kind of sad. I don't like regurgitate too much, but a lot of them are young people, like young fellows, like in their prime, 18 to around my age, and this is heartbreaking that they're unable to find a good woman. And no dating sites don't work either because they all scam and they all want your money, you know what I'm saying? And none of them don't work unless unless you have connections, referrals, and so forth. Basically, looking for a female in this country is basically like looking for a job, which is ironic. I just spoke about that last week or so. But anyway, back to what I was saying, that America has turned to a sausage fest. I believe it definitely is so. There's more sausages than anything. Like, let's be real. It's quite disgusting. All you see is more dudes, anything. So, of course, the woman opt out very young, or she get married or taken very young, As soon as she hit her prime, she's either taken or married. So, of course, and you already know how I feel about single mothers. You could look at my video series of Don't Date Single Mothers. So, you already know my thoughts about that. And amplify that with being a minority, you know what I'm saying? It's already practically impossible to find a single minority woman. No disrespect. I'm not coming up no foul mouth, anything. But yeah, as a minority man, amplify that 10 times worse. Game over, And I had this, and Warner Bros. Said just focus on your study, focus on this. I just want to make a comparing video. That's all for now. That American men, especially men and minority men, yeah, America is done for as far as looking for a woman. I had to painfully analyze that just right now. There might be a few decent women here and there, but you're going to play with some mind games, and I'm too old for mind games. I was thinking about advocating prostitution. I realized in America that's just never going to happen because it's too much laws, too much politics. My apologies. My alarm going off. As I was saying, prostitution will never be happening here in America anyway. Even if it were, besides Navarre, the price is going to be skyrocketing to all hell, and it's inaccessible basically. I mean, it could be besides the virus crisis. I'm sorry, I just woke up, so forgive me. Unfortunately, I don't even think even advocating prostitution even matter here anymore, Because let's be realistic, they got laws of protection just to protect these feminists, you know what I'm saying? And no, I don't respect feminists by all means. I feel like I look at feminists the same way I look at a Nazi or a Klansman, So that being said, fellas, focus on yourselves. I know it's contradiction, but just focus on yourselves. Do better. Focus on you, man, and get the hell out of America. Especially men and minority, man. Peace.